upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Soften the knees. Slowly walk the feet toward the hands. Keeping the feet about hips width distance apart. Keeping the hands about 6 to 8 inches in front of the feet. Pressing the palms down. Let the head be heavy. Modified Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Soften the knees. Step the feet out as wide as the mat. Come down to a squat. Bring the hands together in prayer. Press out with the forearms squeezing in with the knees. Yogi squat. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Then place the hands on the floor. Lift the hips up. Yep. And then heel toe the feet together till the feet touch. Or the heels touch and the bunions touch, whichever comes first. And then bring the hands to the waist, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling. Pressing the hands, lift up and arch back. And then exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. Raise the arms up alongside the ears. Reach over with your left hand, grab your right wrist. Give a little pull on your right arm and exhale, side bend over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5, then inhale, lift back up to center. Take the right hand, grab the left wrist. Pull a little bit on the left arm and exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5, then inhale, lift back up, and then exhale, release the wrist, the hands behind the back, clasp the hands together in a fist, bring the chin into the chest. On the inhale, lift the arms away from the body, opening up the front of the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then lower the arms, release the hands. And just bring the hands together in undulating mudra. And close the eyes and set a higher intention for the practice tonight. Maybe allowing yourself to be open to feeling that spaciousness both internally and externally. We'll chant 3 ohms followed by 3 shantis. Om. 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 Shanti. 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 Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana. Gently let the eyes flutter open. On the inhale, bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Extend the arms, Urdhva Hasana. Exhale, folding over straight legs, Uttanasana. Press palms into floor blocks. Inhale, soften the knees. Step the right foot all the way back into a lunge and look forward. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog, lifting the hips. Inhale, coming forward to a plank, looking forward. Exhale, bend the elbow straight back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot forward in between the hands, looking forward. Exhale, left foot next to the right and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, rising up, extending the arms, seeing the prayer. Exhale, folding over the straight legs again, Uttanasana. Inhale, soften knees, step left foot all the way back to a lunge and look forward. Exhale, right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lightly step the left foot forward between the hands. Exhale, the right foot meets the left and fold over legs. Inhale, rising up, extending the arms, seeing the prayer. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together in prayer. Extend the arms, Urdhva Hasana. Exhale, folding over straight legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, bend the knees just a little. Exhale, 2. Now push your chest back with bent knees. Exhale, 3. That's better. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms, see the prayer. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together, extend the arms, Urdhva Hasana. Exhale, folding over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, step or jump the feet in between hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms. Exhale, hands by the side to Dasana, mountain seat. Jiva Mukti Surya Namaskar. With straight legs, hook the thumbs in front of you, raise the arms up alongside the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend the knees, hands down next to feet, step right foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, press into the hands, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, seat back onto heels, lifting knees up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot in between the hands, looking forward. Exhale, left foot meets the right and fold over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs in front of you, stand up, straighten the legs and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take the arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank, don't rush. Exhale, chaturanga, don't rush. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back onto heels, lifting knees up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the left foot forward. Exhale, the right foot meets the left and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana Mountain Seat. Let's do that one again. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step right foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot in between hands. Exhale, left foot meets the right and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, straighten the legs and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, take the arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist straighten. Inhale, bend the knees, hands down next to feet, left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the earth. Inhale, press into the hands, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back onto heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lightly step the left foot forward. Exhale, right foot meets the left and fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana Mountain Seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, place the hands on the floor, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step, jump, walk back, Chaturanga Dandasana, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, we're going to continue this as a warm-up, so don't get too like, oh my God, I got to run to the wall. We're going to practice a little handstand, but you're going to do it in the middle of the room, okay? But you should come off your blocks. Walk your feet forward till you're in a short down dog. Your heels may even be on the floor. Now, look at your fingertips. Now, think about how a donkey kicks itself in the rear. Bend both your knees, move your way forward into your hands, and on your inhale, kick your feet up and try to touch your heels with your seat and your heels. And then exhale, come down. Good. Inhale, kick up, 2. Exhale, come down. Inhale, kick up, 3. Exhale, come down. Inhale, kick up, 4. Exhale, come down. Inhale, kick up. And then exhale, come down and step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. I got you. All right. There you go. On your inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, downward dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward, turn the left heel down, come up warrior 1. You should be nice and warm after that. And stay in warrior 1. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, extend your right leg. Then exhale, bring the hands behind the back and clasp the hands together in a fist. On the inhale, lift up and arch back, pulling energy up the front of the right leg. Now exhale, fold forward, bend your right knee, bring your right shoulder inside your right knee, bring the crown of the head toward the floor, humble warrior. And still, you're really trying to open up your shoulders, so you're lifting your arms away. Exhale 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Pressing in the feet. Inhale, lift up and arch back, straightening the right leg. Then exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips, release the hands. Inhale, open the arms and hips up to the left side of the room. Exhale, reaching forward to the right. Place the right hand on the right shin. Lift the left arm up. Now, as you lift your left arm up, bend your right knee a little bit. Bring your left hand behind you and see if you can hook your left fingertips in your right hip crease. Then when you have your fingers in the right hip crease, re-extend your right leg, triangle with a half bind. Inhale. So now you're going to straighten your right knee. Yeah. Exhale 1, look over your left shoulder. Exhale 2, good. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now look down at your right foot. On your inhale, lift the torso up so the right arm's parallel to the floor and your shoulders are over your hips. Exhale, bend your right knee. Now inhale, reach toward the windows. And then exhale, reverse the warrior and look into your right palm and bend your right knee. Keep your right knee deeply bent. Good. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now extend your right leg in a reverse triangle. Yep. Then exhale, bend your right knee, place your right hand outside your right foot. You can use a block for that. Inhale, sweep your left arm toward the windows, opening up your left shoulder. Good. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now on the inhale, gently place the left hand down. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Exhale, drop down to your left knee. Inhale, lift your torso up. Raise your arms alongside your ears in a lunge, like a lunge. Then exhale, bring the hands together in prayer and twist deeply over to the right. Get your left arm on the outside of the right thigh. On the inhale, lift the left knee up, extending the left leg. Standing spinal twist. Inhale. Good. Exhale 1. Find steadiness there. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. So Raj, lift your left knee up. Exhale 4. Yeah, there you go. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, lift back up to center. Bring the arms alongside the ears in a high lunge for a second. Yeah. And then exhale, put your hands on the floor and frame your right foot. On the inhale, extend your right leg, bump your left foot forward until the heel is on the ground. Yeah. If you need to use blocks for this, this is perfectly fine. Inhale, lift the head and chest. And then exhale, fold forward over your extended right leg. As you extend over your right leg, pull energy up the right leg and then push it through the back of the left. So the left leg is active also. Exhale 1. It's just like pushing straight back into the thigh. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good on your inhale. Lift the head and chest. And then exhale, bend the right knee, step back to a downward facing dog. So easy. On the inhale, step the left foot forward. Turn the right heel down. Come up Virabhadrasana 1 and stay in Warrior 1. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back, clasp your hands together in a fist. And as you do that, pull your left shoulder back toward the mirrors and your right shoulder toward the windows. Inhale, lift up and arch back. And then exhale, fold forward, bending your left knee, bringing the left shoulder inside the left knee. Crown of the head is going to come toward the instep of the left foot. Your left hip keeps pulling back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale, lift up and arch back, extending your left leg. Then exhale, come back with shoulders over the hips. Release the hands. Inhale, open the arms and hips up to the right. Exhale, reaching forward to the left. Place the left hand on the left shin. Raise your right arm up. Now take a moment, bend your left knee, sweep your right hand behind you, and see if you can get your fingertips in the hip crease of your left thigh. Yep. Then re-extend your left leg and look over your left shoulder. Triangle with a half bind. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now keeping your right hand where it is, inhale, lift your shoulders up so the shoulders are over the hips and the left arm's parallel to the earth. Exhale, bend your left knee like a warrior 2. Then inhale, reach with your left hand toward the windows, and then reverse that and bring your shoulders back toward the mirrors. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Good, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale, extend the left leg 1 breath. Then exhale, rebend your left knee. Place your left hand down outside your left foot. Inhale, sweep your right arm toward the windows, looking into the right palm, opening the right shoulder. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then on the inhale, gently place the right hand down. Come under the ball of the right foot. Exhale, dropping down to your right knee. Inhale, lift the torso up, arms alongside the ears like a lunge. Then exhale, bring the hands together in prayer, twist over to the left. Get your right arm on the outside of the left thigh. Then on the inhale, lift the right knee up, extending the right leg, standing spinal twist. Good. Exhale, 1. Keep extending through the right leg. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, lift the torso up, bring the arms alongside the ears in a high lunge for 1 breath. Then exhale, place the hands on the floor, frame your left foot. Then inhale, extend the left leg, bump your right foot forward until the heel is on the ground. Then lift the head and chest, energetically pull the left hip back. And then exhale, fold over the left leg, Parvottanasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. On the inhale, lift the head and chest up. Exhale, bend the left knee and step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward, turn the left heel down, come up warrior 1. Exhale, opening arms and hips, warrior 2. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, rebend the right knee, place the right hand down inside the right foot. Exhale, lift the left arm straight up. Extended angle B. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then on the inhale, gently place your left hand down. Walk both your hands over to the left. Come into a little straddle forward fold over here on the left side of your mat. Yep. Now, you can grab the big toes in yogi toe lock if you want to, or you can keep your hands on the ground. Lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward. Hand variations are fine. If you want to do tripod headstand, be my guest also. If you want to do a tripod, that's fine too. So variation's a little open interpretation here. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2, good breath. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale. If you're in tripod, just slowly come down. Yep. Be careful. Don't step on that block. Yep. And then once your feet are down, if you have a hold of your toes, release your toes. Now just turn your toes out a little to the side of the room, and then bend your right knee and stretch the inside of your left leg. Then extend your right leg, bend the left knee, extend through the inside of your right leg. Then inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend the left. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend the right knee. Now start to walk your hands back toward the windows, pointing your right toes toward the windows. Okay, back foot's going to be in a little bit on an angle. Slide your right arm underneath your right thigh. Reach for the outside of your right hip. Then take your left arm behind you and see if you can hold on to your left wrist with your right hand. So you got to go there. There you go. Now bring your shoulders back over here toward the front of your mat. Good. Bound extended angle. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now, extend the right leg as much as possible. Bound triangle. Good for you. Exhale, 1. Good, Sally. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now and inhale, bend the right knee, place the right hand down as you lift your left arm up into the air. Good for you. Then exhale, place your left hand down. Step back to a downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward, turn the right heel down, come up Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, opening arms and hips, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, extend the left leg, 1 breath. Then exhale, rebend the left knee, place the left hand down inside the left foot. And exhale, right arm's going to reach straight up toward the sky. You're going to move the left shoulder in toward the left knee. Exhale, 1. So you want to get that idea of the chest pushing into the thigh now, or the back pushing into the thigh now. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, place your right hand down. Walk both your hands over to the right. Coming into another straddle. So here in your new straddle, you can come to a tripod headstand again. I don't mind. You can hold onto the feet. You can hold on, keep the hands on the ground. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, fold forward. And like I said, if you want to come into tripod, that's perfectly fine. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And if you're in a tripod, come into a straddle. Place the feet on the ground with control. Good breath. Then inhale, lift the head and chest up. Then exhale, bend your left knee. Yeah. Then inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, bend the left. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend the right. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend your left and start to walk your hands back around, pointing your left toes toward the windows. Your right toes move with you. Bring your left shoulder to the inside of your left thigh. Bring your left arm underneath your left leg. Reach for the outside of your left hip. Bring your right arm behind you. See if you can interlace the hands and then move your head toward your left big toe, opening your chest up to the right. Exhale, 1. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now see if you can keep the bind and extend the left leg as much as possible. You don't have to lock that knee joint. Keep a little bend in it if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale, bend the left knee. Place the left hand down as you reach your right arm up to the air. Good for you. And then exhale, place the right hand on the ground and step back to downward facing dog. All right. On the inhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. The exhale, drop down to your left knee. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is keep your left knee exactly where it is, but take your left foot over to the right a little bit. So there's a little bit of an angle going on there, right? Now just lift the torso up, bring your arms alongside your ears. Then bring your right arm underneath your right leg from the inside and put your right hand on the floor outside your right foot. You're going to line your right fingers up with your right toes. Now, look down at your right foot. Heel toe your right foot over to the left a little bit. Yeah. And what will happen is you will marry your right inner thigh with your right upper arm. Now, your big toe of the right foot is going to start to lift up. Your heel is going to start to lift up. When that happens, reach over with your left hand and grab the outside of your right foot from the top. Now start to peel your right foot off the floor. And as you peel your right foot off the floor, extend your right leg toward the windows and bring your head underneath your left arm, looking over to the left side of the room. You got it, Sally. You had it. You were there. Like, yeah. Now look over there at your clothes. Exhale, 1. Look over there at your laundry. Exhale, 2. Good. Visvamitra Asana. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Now bend your right knee. Put your right foot down. Yep. Release your right foot with your left hand. Place your left hand on the floor in line with your right hand. Now move your left toes back toward the mirror so your left foot's in line with your left knee. Lift your left knee up off the floor. Yep. Now start to look over to the right side of the room. Bend your elbows like a chaturanga and slide your right foot toward the right. slide your right foot toward the front of the room, over toward the right corner of the front of the room. Lift your left foot up and balance on your hands. Ekapada, Vinyasa B. Inhale. There you go, Christy. Exhale 1. Inhale. Good for you. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. I always love it that you laugh. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. All right, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. On the inhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands. Then exhale, drop down to the right knee. Keep the right knee where it is, but move the right foot to the left. Then lift the torso up. Bring your arms alongside your ears for a moment. And then bring your left arm underneath your left leg from the inside. Place your left hand down on the outside of your left foot, lining your fingers and toes up with each other. Now look over at your left foot. Start to heel your left foot toward the right. So heel toe over to the right. Your left big toe and your heel will start to lift off the mat. When that happens, reach over with your right hand, grab the top of your left foot. Then put more weight into your left hand and peel your left foot off the floor and lift your left leg up into the air. As you do that, look underneath your right arm at the right side of the room, balancing. Good. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee, place your left foot down, release your left foot, line your fingers up with each other, bring your right foot back toward the mirrors with your right foot in line with your right knee. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee up off the floor. Then look forward a little bit. Look over to the left corner of the front of the room and start to slide your left foot toward that corner. Start to tilt more weight into your shoulders and lift your right foot up, balancing on your hands. So bend your elbows, Raj. Bend them like a chaturanga and lift this up. Exhale 1. Activate that quadricep. Don't bend the knee. Exhale 2. Activate. Push. Exhale 3. Lift that other foot off the floor. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale. Step or jump back chaturanga. Good for you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And those are fun. They're hard though. They're really difficult. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, seat back to the heels, lift the knees up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, bring the left knee to the outside of the right foot and sit down. Adva Matsyendrasana. On the inhale, lift the left arm up alongside the left ear. And then exhale, twist over to the right. Hey, if you want to come into a bind, be my guest. If you want to thread your left arm underneath your right leg, take your right hand behind you and reach for your left hip, be my guest. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Oh, you can just do the old-fashioned one too. That's good too. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter rotate. And then come back to center. And from here, little ankle to knee. Move your left shin forward. Stack your right shin on top of the left. You know, let's get a little heat in that piriformis. And then dorsiflex the feet, lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now, from here, we're going to come into a little bit more of our bindy stuff. So lift the head and chest halfway. Then walk both your hands over to the right. Get your left arm on the outside of your right leg. So your left elbow wants to be on the outside of your left or right thigh, right? You have a choice. You can just put your left hand on the ground, or you can bend your left elbow and put your left forearm on the ground on the outside of your right leg. Both are good. I find it hard to get my forearm on the ground. On your inhale, lift your right arm up into the air and point your right fingertips to where the exit sign is over the door. And look over at your right thumb and a little bit of a twist. Exhale, 1. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now on your inhale, take your right arm behind you and reach for your left hip. And then just continue to roll your right shoulder back to the left. Hippies twist. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the right arm up, point at the exit sign over the door. Then exhale, place your right hand on the floor. Inhale, walk your hands back to the windows. And then exhale, fold over your shins, 1/2 breath. Inhale, lift the head and chest up. Now, this is so nice. Exhale, swing your right leg behind you, coming into a pigeon. Yep. Now, as you come into a pigeon, you just want to make sure you're not collapsing over into the left hip. So if you need a little blanket action to keep the hips square, because you're going to do a bind here too. So you want to be grounded in the seat. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. And then exhale, fold forwards over your left leg. Good. Breathe. Now, notice if this is externally rotating. So you want it to internally rotate. Exhale, 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift your head and hit chest halfway. Walk both your hands over to the left side of the room. Bring your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Now, bend your right elbow, and as you bend your right elbow, put the right cheek of your face into your right hand like you're reading a book, propping yourself up. Yep. So you're kind of propping yourself up a little bit here, like you're reading a good book in bed and you're on your elbow. On your inhale, lift your left arm up and cut your gaze over to your left finger. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now inhale, sweep your left arm behind you and see if you can magically grab your left big toe on the right side of your mat. It's there, I promise. The left toe. I know. Inhale. Exhale, 1. There it is. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good, Christy. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Release the left big toe on the inhale. Lift the left arm up. Exhale, place the left hand down. Inhale, walk the hands back to the windows. Exhale, fold over the left shin. Inhale, lift the head and chest, walk the hands back, tuck those right toes under, and exhale, stepping back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, bring the right knee to the outside of the left foot and sit down, Adva Matsyendrasana. Here again, if you did a bind on the other side, do a bind on this side. On the inhale, lift the right arm up. And then exhale, twist over to the left. And then come into the bind if you did so on the other side. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, coming back to center line. Exhale, counter twisting over to the right. Then inhale, come center and move the right shin forward and stack the left shin on top of the right. And dorsiflex the feet, lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward. Bring the arms out in front of you. Fire log. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Now inhale, lift the head and chest halfway. Walk both the hands over to the left. Here again, you're going to bring your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Your right hand's going to press down, or you can bend your right elbow and put your right forearm down. I find that super hard. Then inhale, lift your left arm up and point your fingers where the mirror meets the wall. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the left arm behind you and see if you can hook your fingertips into the right hip crease. Exhale 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now inhale, lift the left arm up into the air. Exhale, place the left hand down. Inhale, walk the hands back toward the windows. Exhale, fold over the shins. Inhale, lifting the head and chest. Swing the left leg behind you, coming into your pigeon, Kapotasana on the right. Here again, if you need a little padding on the left side, you might need a little padding on the right. Then lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward over your right shin. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now on your inhale, lift your head and chest halfway. Yep. And then walk both your hands over to the right. Bring your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Bend your left elbow. Place the left cheek of your face in your left hand, kind of propping yourself up like you're reading a good book. Then inhale, lift your right arm up and point your right fingers back here toward the wall. Exhale 1, good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your right hand behind you and see if you can grab your right big toe on the left side of your mat. It's right there. It's so close. Yeah. And then continue to look over your right shoulder. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On your inhale, lift your right arm back up into the air. Then exhale, place your right hand down. Inhale, walk your hands back toward the windows. Exhale, fold 1 breath. Inhale, lift the head and chest, walking the hands back. And exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you, everybody. On the inhale, coming forward to a plank. Exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat to your heels, come into a child's seat. And let's practice a little headstand. Interlace the fingers together, make one fist with the hands, place the head on the floor behind the wrist crease, tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. As you lift the knees up, walk the feet forward. Yep. And then bend your knees one at a time into your chest. Yep. Use your core. Lift the knees. Lift the hips. Good. This is much better. Now, inward rotation of the thighs. Good. Look at there. Better. We're getting somewhere. Yeah. Stay with me. Find it in the core. Pull your ribs in. So pull your ribs in. There. It's causing you to go in the back bend. Good, Raj. Good, everybody. Breathe. Stay steady. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't give up. Activate. Activate. Don't go smushy. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale. Exhale 9. Stay with me. Inhale. Exhale 8. Push. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale with control. Gently come down. Rest in a child's seat. Yeah, you can reach back. Hold on to the ankles. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale, reach the arms forward, tucking the toes under, and exhale, press back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, coming all the way onto the abdomen. Yep. Locust, arm variations. You can bring the hands behind the back, clasping the hands together in a fist. You can come into a secret prayer, or you can keep the arms alongside the body, just a normal, regular locust A. On the inhale, lift the head, chest, legs, and arms, Shalabhasana. Exhale 1. Inhale, good. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Gently come down. Release. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands and lift up. Dhanurasana, seat of the bow. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, release the feet, and rock out the hips. Bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lift the right leg up into a down dog split. Now exhale, step your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Outside, yep. Now, from here, drop down to your left knee. Now we're going to practice what sometimes in yin is called dragon. So on your inhale, point your right fingers toward the windows. Reach your right arm forward. Yep. And then point your right fingers up toward the ceiling. Now, point your right fingers back toward the mirrors. Then bend your left knee and reach back. Grab your left foot with your right hand. Yep. And so you want to grab that outside of the foot. Yeah. And then lift your right shoulder up. Look over your right shoulder. You'll feel a deep stretch in the front of your left quadricep. Exhale, 1. It's a back bend. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now gently release your left foot. Point your right fingers toward the mirrors. Then bring your right fingers up toward the ceiling. Then bring your right fingers toward the windows. Place your right hand down. Tuck your back toes under, your left toes under. Press into your hands. Lift your right leg up into a down dog split. Yep. Then exhale, bend your right knee. Step your right foot over to the left. Come down onto the ball of your right foot. Lift your hips up, pointing your left toes toward the mirrors and your right fingers toward the windows. Wild thing. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, place the right hand down as you lift the right leg back up into that down dog split. And then exhale, place the right foot on the floor. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back onto the heels, and lift the knees up. Downward facing dog. On the inhale, lift your left leg up into a down dog split. Then exhale, step your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Yep. Then drop down to your right knee. As you drop down to your right knee, if you need a little padding, that's fine. Put a little weight into your right hand. Point your left fingers toward the windows. Then lift your left arm up toward the ceiling. Then point your left fingers toward the mirrors. Bend your right knee, reach back, grab the outside of your right foot. Then put a little more weight in your right hand and look over your left shoulder. It's dragon, sometimes this is called. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now gently release your right foot. Point your left fingers back toward the wall behind you. Then bring your left fingers up toward the ceiling. Then point your left fingers toward the windows. Place your left hand down. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your left leg up into a down dog split. Then bend your left knee. Open the hips. Start to step your left foot onto the right side of your mat. Come onto the ball of your left foot. Lift your hips up. Point your right toes toward the mirrors. Your left fingers toward the windows. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, place your left hand down as you lift your left leg up into a down dog split. Then exhale, place your left foot on the floor. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Bend your knees, reach back, grab your ankles. On your inhale, kick your feet into your hands and lift off the ground. Your second Dhanurasana. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax. Rock out the hips. All right. Bring the left arm alongside the left ear. Roll over to the left. Come lay down on the back. Bend the knees, tickle the heels with the fingertips, feet or hips width distance apart, parallel. On the inhale, lift the hips to lower the middle back. Clasp the hands together and a fist underneath you. Half bridge. I'm sorry, I kicked that all the way over there. It seems like that's what's happening now that it's gotten cold. I walked into class this morning. It was like clothes everywhere. I thought, my God, I feel like I'm at Domsey's. If you've ever been to Domsey's, I don't even know if Domsey's exists anymore. It's the biggest used clothing store in New York in the Bronx. And it was just these mounds of clothes. And they used to give you a black trash bag. And it was like $10 for everything you put in a black trash bag. All right, release the hands, come down. From here, you can stay in that half bridge. If you would like to experience Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward bow seat, place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling, fingers toward the shoulders. On the inhale, lift the body off the ground, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 5. I think it's time for a mat upgrade. I think so. I think your $12 slippery, shiny mat has, it's inspired you. It's now to move on. So you don't slip and slide. Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin, the chest, and come down. The upper, the middle, the lower back. So I started my fruit cake today, I cut up all that fruit, soaking it in the liquor. Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, lift back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin and the chest and come down. The upper, the middle, the lower back. Draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. Making little circles on the sacrum. Rocking left to right, right to left. A little reclining twist. You can bring the knees. If you want to double wrap the legs or anything like that, be my guest. Drop the knees over to the left, extend the right arm out. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, lift back up to center. Bring the knees into the chest. Then go to the other side. Drop the knees over to the right. Extend the left arm out. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, lift back up to center. Bring the knees into the chest. And you can do a little happy baby. Open up the knees. Bring the soles of the feet toward the sky. Hold on to the soles of the feet. Kind of pull the knees into the armpits. Then you can grab the big toes and then open up the legs to a wide straddle. Supta Upta Vishta Konasana. Reclining wide-legged straddle. And then just bring the knees and the legs together. Give the knees a little hug. Bring the knees back into your chest. Bring the forehead toward the knees. Rock forward, rock back, rock forward and back, and forward and back. Come up to a seated position. Extend your legs out in front of you. Dorsiflex the feet. Lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward. Paschimottanasana. Intense stretch of the Western body. And breathe, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Inhale, lift the head and chest. And exhale, hands by the hips. Bend the knees, place the heels where the knees were. Feet are about hips width distance apart, 2 fists. Hands behind you about 6 to 8 inches. On the inhale, lift the hips into tabletop. Exhale, let the head go back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest and come down. And let's set up for shoulder stand. Salamba, Sarvangasana, our legs up the wall. If you're not coming into shoulder stand, or you can also come into goddess. So half inversion, full inversion, no inversion. So one of the things that we want to focus on this month is this idea of fullness and emptiness, and how that fullness and emptiness is really kind of a projection of the mind. Like as a yoga teacher, I don't care if there's one person in the room or 100 in the room. It's the same to me. That's hard for a lot of people to kind of like get there when they start teaching yoga. But one reason I feel that way is I worked in the theater for so long, and sometimes when you would do a show and you were performing a show night after night after night, Saturday night, your house would be packed, 500 seats sold. Then, Monday or Tuesday would roll around and there may have been 10 or 15 seats sold. And, when you have a 500 seat house and you're on stage and you look across the audience and you see 15 people scattered through 500 seats, it really can kind of start to mess with you psychologically. You become depressed. You're like, oh, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be doing this. And you have to trick yourself into realizing that those 15 people sitting in the room came for the same play, to see the same piece of work that the 500 came on Saturday night. And that you have to offer them the same experience. So that was something I had to learn when I was in my 20s. It stuck with me. That doesn't matter, that fullness and emptiness is just a projection, because, the night that you performed to 15 people, they may have gotten more out of that performance than when you performed it to 500. Because the 500, they're a lot more distracted. So when we think about fullness and emptiness in yoga, it's the same kind of thing that we have to kind of project onto the practices, that we can't bring our prejudices, our judgments, or our limited defeating ego to the practice to lessen the practice, because maybe you don't feel as complete that day, or you don't feel as full that day. Find, inspiration both in full and empty. Find inspiration when there's vast amounts of space and when there's limited amounts of space. Start treating them equally. If you're still in shoulder stand, bring your toes overhead, let your toes touch the floor behind your head. Clasp your hands together in a fist, extending the arms. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now bend the knees, bring the knees alongside the ears, hold on to the back of the knees. Karnapidasana, ear pressure seat. I'm going to come behind you, Raj, and give you a little support. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then place the hands on the floor toward the mirrors. Roll down one vertebrae at a time until the hips touch the floor. Extend the legs out in front of you. If you got a little padding underneath the shoulders, move that off to the side. Lay down on the back, press into the palms, puff up the chest, come onto the top of the head. Matsyasana fish. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Then press into the elbows. Bring the chin into the chest. Slowly come down. And as you come down, let's set up for Shavasana, corpse seat. You can place a blanket on top of you if you're a little cool. You can place a blanket underneath the knees if the lower back is still a little arched and you want to find a little support there. Once you lay down, allow yourself to close the eyes and relax at the pelvic floor, letting go of Mula Bandha. Allow the breath now just to simply breathe the body. And let this earth completely support the body. Shavasana, corpse seat. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movement with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead and stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. And then gently draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. And then roll over to the right side. And pressing the left palm into the earth, lift the torso up and come up to a seated position. For meditation, once you found your seat, commit to that seat. Find stillness. And close the eyes. And as you close the eyes, begin to focus the mind. And as you inhale, silently to yourself, chant the mantra Om. And as you exhale, silently chant to yourself the mantra Om. Inhaling Om and exhaling Om. Shanti, Shanti. Shanti. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly to meet the hands, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachings and teachers yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Don't forget that Kristen Hoffman will be here this weekend. If you'd like to do a sound journey with her, 5 from 5 to 6:30. Okay. All right.